I want us all to imagine that there is a seed of light inside of our chest. Let's put your awareness there. And this seed of light is expanding and growing. It's filling your whole entire body. You can give it a color if you want. Red, blue, orange, white. And you start to physically expand as it starts to fill your inward body, and physical body is expanding. Your arms are growing. If we're going through a scale of 0 to 10, if you were at a 3, you are now at a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 being fully expanded. You are beyond this room. We're sending that energy out. And I want you to start to move in abstract large movements. Just move in abstract large movements. And if it's expanded with it, use the whole space around you. And make some sounds. Woof. Whoa, letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey. Expand that energy. Move that energy around. And up here to 10 now. And now let's start to slowly contract. That light of energy is contracting. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You are growing, shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You are contracted in a little ball of light. And now continue to stay in that contracted ball of light and stand up, staying contracted, and start to move around in the space with this contraction, this state of contraction. Try to see if you can make large movements while staying contracted. How does that feel like? And use some sounds. Yeah. Numbers. 1, 2, 3. And as you're moving, start to expand. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're growing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're out into the universe using the scales of 0 to 10, 0 being fully contracted, 10 being fully expanded. We're going to go use that scale and contract to a 2. Expand to an 8. 4. 3, 2. Expand with rage to a 10. Contract softly to a 2. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Expand with joy. And now let's veil that. The concept of veiling is a tool that Michael Chekhov uses when we want to work on film. So outwardly, we're not going to do this anymore, but inwardly, that's what's happening. So we want to create an inner event. What is an inner event? Events happen when there's an experience. What is an experience? An experience is sensations. Things that are happening now inside of you. So you've experienced this physically. Now let's experience that inwardly. No physical movement at all. You're at a 10. contract to a 1 softly. Expand with rage. Contract with joy to a 2. And release that. Now let's go into qualities of movement. Molding the space. So imagine that the space around you is rock solid. It is hard, and you are needing to move through the space. And in order for you to move through the space, you need to create forms and shapes and impressions to move through the space. So start moving through the space in a molding way. You're carving images through the space using your arms, your hands, use your head, shaping forms. Use your back. Use your chest. Use your legs. Creating shapes in the space. The space is resisting you, and you are resisting it. There may be a quality of power awakened inside of you. There may be a sensation of significance or definiteness inside of you awakened. And the air softens a little bit into clay, so it's a little easier to move, yet there's still some resistance there. You're sculpting and molding shapes and images in the space. In order for you to get through the space, you need to create these forms to get through it. Good night. And the space gets loosened up a little bit, and it becomes like sand, wet sand. Everyone and everything around you has this substance. And the space becomes more fluid. Now it is filled with water. You are flowing and floating in this space of water. You're not totally submerged in it, but you are floating on the surface of the water. The space supports every movement that you make. There could be sensations of lightness and ease that's awakened in you. And let the water become a little more violent, rushing through the shore, rushing through the shore. And it becomes even more violent, turbulent waters, turbulent waters. And stillness comes to the waters, and now you're floating like a lily pad on top of the surface. Let your arms float, let your fingertips graze across the surface of the water, and start to just gently walk with this quality of lightness and ease. Lightness and ease. Hello, how are you? Hey, how's it going? And let the waters rush to the shore again. Rush, rush, rush to the shore again. And now the water is like waterfall crashing down to the surface. Water evaporates and turns into air, and now you're flying across the room. As a pelican or a bird flying, the air carries you and takes you. Fling an arm into space. Fling a leg into space. Try to see if you can get up from gravity. See how high you can jump up. See how high you can leap. See how high you can stay up there. Good. And now imagine that you are like a plastic bag. Just the wind taking you like a plastic bag. Let the wind carry you. Let the wind be the impulse. Good, Chris. Good, Derek. Good. Careful. Careful. Perfect. And stand still. Let air just flow through your bones. Your bones are hollow, and the air is just rushing through, rushing through, rushing through. And take off again. You're a jet plane now. Take off, take off, take off. Keep your eyes open so you see where you're going. Keep your eyes open. And now you fly into the sky, and now you are radiating lightning bolts. Radiate lightning bolts. Everything about you is lightning bolts. And radiate fire, fire. You are sending fire out into the space. Fire out into people. Fire out into everywhere. And now laser beams. Shoot laser beams from your hands, palms, legs, eyes. And now radiate sunlight. The air around you is sunlight. You are the sun. Everything about you moves as if it were light. Move around the space. Your legs are beams of light. Arms are beams of light radiating out. Chekhov says, if you imagine it, trust your imagination, and it shall happen for you. Now, pick a corner in the room and send sun rays out to that corner. Radiate that sunlight coming out through the fingertips of your hands into that corner. Pick another corner of the room and radiate to it. Find someone near you and radiate to them. Now imagine, put your arms down, imagine continuing staying in that focus of radiation, that you are glow, the sun glow. And there is this sphere of glow around you. And this sphere of glow has a color. You decide what color your glow is. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be white, yellow, black, whatever it is. And start to walk around with that sense of glow that you're carrying with you. How does that change the way you walk, the way you look at people, the way you experience things? Your glow may be just pure black. Or it may be pure red, and you may see everything through this glow of redness. What does that do for you? If one color doesn't work, change the color. Good. Pause there. Now let's veil all of this. Now we're going to veil the qualities of movement. I want you all to mold your eyes. That's the only thing you're going to move. If you need to move your head, move your head. You're going to mold your eyes veiled to the camera. Now. Float your eyes back to me. Fly your eyes to the door. Radiate your eyes back to the camera. In whatever way, lightning, laser, sun glow. Send that ray of light through your eyes. And float your